Alright, man, welcome back to another True Crime Reaction. Today we got When Cops Have to Arrest Their Children. Now, Dr. Insanity always provides nothing but instant classics, man. So, like always, it's not wasting any time, just get to right into this one.
Deal with all sorts of violent and horrifying criminals. Cops have to deal with all sorts of violent and horrifying criminals in their job.
Yes. Yes, they do.
Cops have to deal with all sorts of violent and horrifying criminals in their job. But what happens when it's their own children that they have to arrest?
Here we go.
Get in the car. You're arrested for DUI.
On the 28th of December 2022, a
You
witness had
bozo.
observed a white vehicle strike a traffic light and then quickly drive off. A part of the vehicle's bumper had fallen off in the road after the hit. Around 15 minutes after the call, police located the suspect's vehicle at a gas station across the road. But the driver was the last person they expected.
Come back from Applebee's?
Yeah, I had a drink.
Okay. How old are you?
21. My dad is,
Listen, your bumper's in the road over there. Did you just hit that pole?
No, I promise I did not.
Oh,
No.
why are you
The
lying,
very
bro?
thing 21-year-old Teresa says is that her dad is an officer with the local PD, possibly hoping that he'd come and get her out of the situation. But the cops at the scene are sure that things are way past that.
You left Applebee's.
Yeah, I left Applebee's.
You cut through the plaza. You came out by Lowe's and Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Did you hit the traffic pole that's right there?
No, I hit the traffic pole. This part was hanging off already. I hit a deer in Pennsylvania because I go to school in...
Do you smoke marijuana recreationally?
No, I do not smoke marijuana universally.
Universally, smoking
Universally, what does that even mean?
marijuana isn't the only part of her story that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, okay,
She's saying that
thank
her
you.
bumper was already hanging off from an accident in Pennsylvania around 25 miles away, and it just happened to fall off right as another car identical to hers struck a traffic light. But Teresa
Yeah, makes
has a
sense.
trick up her sleeve
No, that makes perfect sense.
that might just get her out of this. At least, that's what she hopes.
I hit a deer.
You see this?
I hit a deer before the...
Oh no, he said, you see this? Oh, piece to the puzzle.
You can ask my dad.
This piece fell off at the traffic light that you hit, that you knocked over. 670. Do you have another unit out with you?
Can you call my dad? He's a
Can you
sheriff's
call my
officer.
dad?
Hang out.
Over the course of just a few minutes, Teresa brings up her dad over 5 times, obviously praying that he'll be able to find a way for her to get out of this. But before he can come to rescue her, the cops are starting to zero in on what really happened and begin to get at least some of the truth from Teresa.
Did you drive away because you're scared?
I mean, it's obvious what happened, right? Like, it's pretty obvious.
You maybe had one drink and you think you're drunk?
Yeah.
And you might get arrested, but you don't seem like you're drunk?
Yes.
So you want to just tell the truth?
Yes, I'm telling you the
So when after Applebee's, did you hit a traffic pole? You can't miss it. It lights up. It's red, green, and yellow.
I hit a curb.
You
A
hit
curb?
a traffic signal.
No, I hit a curb.
Yeah,
I
you
hit
went
a
up the
curb.
You hit the traffic signal. The traffic signal fell down, and you
I
left.
was texting. If you just
Okay.
call my dad, he would tell you.
Well,
She just did what? I was texting? Why you just add that charge on? You're so
fell
dumb.
down, and you
I
left.
was texting.
Alright, bro, sorry for the interruption. Let's get back into this.
If you just
Okay.
call my dad, he would tell you.
Oh, just call my
Here's
dad.
the thing. Your dad, the sheriff's officer, wasn't driving your vehicle today.
In just this one short conversation, Teresa admits that she did hit something, that she's more intoxicated than they realized, and that she was texting while driving.
Yeah.
3 driving faults that can each come with their own punishment. So now that the truth has come out, the detectives decide to speak with her father, John. But it turns out he's not there to help her.
Wow, okay, so John, he's gonna be like, dude, I love when the dad shows up. Like, he's gonna show up and strictly enforce the law, and this is gonna be great.
Hey, John, how are you? So your daughter hit a traffic law. Okay.
She hit a deer? Wait,
Where's
what?
the damage on the car?
Okay, the damage on the car there, I think it was like the front right bumper.
Wait, no shot, she actually hit a deer.
John explains that Teresa did hit a deer earlier and that the damage was on the front right bumper. But it was nowhere near as serious as the damage the car was currently sustaining.
I see.
That's up to you. I'll see if she
I see. So he's gonna pull out and be like, oh yeah, this is way worse. She definitely has
wants you to come out, if she wants, you to drive her home.
Yeah, I appreciate it. let me come out there and I'll see you guys in a couple minutes. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
It looks like Teresa isn't going to be getting the salvation she was hoping for from her dad, and just 5 minutes later, he arrives at the scene to talk with the cops.
What's up? So, what she's saying, like, and where the damage was and everything, doesn't really make too much sense. So, tried to get some more information out of her, but and then that piece of bumper there. So, for the other one, was it just like the bumper wasn't hanging like that?
Yeah, no, so what it was is basically this was intact.
Okay.
This piece was missing. The scratches here, that's all from the gear that she who's the officers.
So right now, this is going to be my call. Okay. Coming out.
Okay, gotcha.
He's going to be providing all the details.
Okay, who's your supervisor?
Sorry, John Paul.
Not that I'm dude. I'm just asking.
The cops who were first at the scene almost seem as though they're expecting John to try and make excuses for his daughter, and get extra nervous when he asks who their supervisor is. Obviously,
Yeah,
there are
it does kind of seem right there. It does kind of seem like
countless examples of corruption where officers, especially those in the higher ranks, are able to use their power to prevent their family from getting into trouble. However, the officers quickly realize all he's trying to do is gather all the information on the incident so he can make a fair assessment himself.
I like
this quickly
that.
becomes
really
evident
like
as he checks his text messages from her to try and create a timeline of events.
I just want to show you this so you can see it. You home 1039. What do you think? Time do you think that initial call came? Because she probably hit it and was like, "Dad, what the fuck do I do?"
Somewhere between 10:45 and 11.
That's about right.
When we're talking to her, she wasn't telling us what she said all.
I mean, lying to she knows better. I'm a cop. She knows. She knows not to do that. Well, maybe she didn't even. Do you think she? I'm not once. I'm saying she didn't lie.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to be very clear about that. But she might not even look at the freaking car to see if there's any difference.
However, despite John's willingness to help the officers out, the sergeant at the scene asks him not to get involved, so to guarantee the integrity of the investigation. So far, everything other than Teresa's conduct has been perfect and is a great example of proper policing. So, it's back to focusing on what Teresa had mentioned earlier. She says she'd only had one drink at Applebee's, but it's starting to seem as though she may be a little more drunk than they realized. Suspicions that were only confirmed after some field sobriety tests.
And everything that happened today, I don't think that you were okay to safely operate the motor vehicle.
Dad!
So,
Dad!
Dad, he ain't gonna help you, bro. Chris, you better stop, all right?
Where's my dad?
Oh, your dad's right over here.
Alright. You stop with this shit. Get in the car. You're arrested for DUI. Go ahead.
Have a seat.
After being forced into the police vehicle by
Hey, hopefully she takes this as a learning experience and doesn't do it again, man. I love that her dad didn't let her get out of, he didn't let her, get off clean, making her pay for her actions, making her, actually feel the consequences, and then maybe she won't do it again. I really love the way her dad approached
her
that.
own dad, Teresa was driven to the police station where her blood alcohol level was tested. It came back as 0.17%, over twice the legal limit. As of this upload, Teresa
It's
is
0.08, right? Yeah, 0.08.
still awaiting her
limit.
penalty, but has been issued a court summons for driving under the influence, reckless driving, and failure to report a car accident. Teresa's dad followed protocol perfectly, but Kenneth Adams' dad did the exact opposite when he tried to abuse his
Okay, here we go. We went from a dad actually doing good to this one. This is gonna be fucking great.
power as a commissioner to try and save his son from prison.
Tell me who I called to find out why he's in jail. You want me to sue the son of a county sheriff?
In November 2022, Kenneth Adams was pulled over for running a stop sign.
Bruce's
But as it
son.
turns out, Kenneth was in much more trouble than he realized.
How's it going?
Good. What did I do wrong?
Good. So the reason I stopped you is you didn't come to complete stop the stop sign,
I did.
and then you didn't have your turn signal on.
I sure did.
Okay.
I know for a fact I had my turn signal on.
Okay.
That's why I was surprised you were pulling me over, but whatever.
The officer then took his license and ran it through the system, where he would
Found
discover
out
Kenneth
arrest
had a warrant
warrant,
out
yep.
for burglary and theft of a vehicle. All of a sudden, Kenneth becomes defensive and refuses to exit the vehicle.
Can I get you to step out of the vehicle with me?
What are you doing? No, what's going on? Seriously, what's going on?
You have a warrant.
How do I have a warrant?
I don't know how you have a warrant, but it's on our system right now. You have an active warrant out of 7th District Court here in San Juan.
I've gone to, no, that's incorrect. Because
Okay.
I've gone
Well,
to
it's on
court.
our system right now.
Well, you
I'm
need
not
to
going to
call-
argue with you
call
about it.
me.
You're going to go to jail tonight on that warrant, okay?
No, I'm not.
Ooh!
Dude, this is absurd.
Mr. Adams, you do have an active warrant for your arrest.
And
So-
you and well, who issued the warrant though?
The courts
The
have
court.
it issued.
For what though?
That's it, probably the judge.
Because I've gone to court for everything. There should not be an active warrant for me anywhere, dude.
Kenneth claims that he's already been to court for his previous crimes, but the warrant still calls for his arrest. For the majority of smaller cases, the suspect is tasked with turning in the documents that prove that they've been to court and completing any classes they were made to attend by
So he probably just didn't do that, so the
the
warrant stays up.
judge. Without those documents, the court cannot confirm they attended anything. So when Kenneth forgot to turn his in, the warrant remained open, and the police had no way to tell that he had in fact been to court.
Wow. Hey, make sure to do what you gotta do, man.
Issued
Holy.
October 13th.
For what?
It has some felony charges, burglary charges.
Dude, I've been to court for that. No, I've been to court for that.
You want to know the charges?
Yeah, I do.
So it has 2 burglary charges listed.
Honestly, I would, if I was him, I would have, instead of being like, yeah, I want to hear the charges, I would have told him the charges that you previously had. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that gives, you know, a little bit of benefit of the doubt to him.
The theft
You know what I'm
charge.
saying? If you're able to say all the charges.
3 charges of burglary of a vehicle and criminal trespass.
Yeah, why is that floating up now?
Kenneth was taken away to the station, but this is when his father, Bruce Adams, turned up, who turned out to be the county commissioner for the local area. How
Oh, here we
convenient for
go.
Kenneth. Immediately after arriving at the scene, Bruce demanded to know what was going on and quickly started to show signs of corruption.
Where's Kenneth?
He's in jail. They took him.
You already took him to jail?
They took him to jail, and I stayed here with the car.
Why?
For a warrant.
Who do I call to find out?
To find out the warrant?
You're a police officer. Tell me who I call to find out why he's in jail.
I gotta be careful with this stuff, Bruce. You understand that? Okay. That's the warrant. Okay, so it says warrant status active, offense burglary, burglary, theft, criminal mischief, burglary of a vehicle, burglary of a vehicle, burglary
He's
of a
already
vehicle.
been to court over that.
It's you saw the
Yeah,
warrant.
so it's so like wild to see, like, you know, obviously, like they said, he's already been there, but since he didn't turn in the paper, he gets to get not recharged with it, but because they're gonna figure it all out, and you know what I'm saying, they're gonna clear everything up later, but to see that he still gets arrested for it and all that until they clean it up is just, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. Fuck.
Right there.
Make sure if you gotta turn in that paper to get this fucking done and over with, you gotta do it. Dude, that's his fault for not, you know, not finishing the entire thing.
I showed you a warrant.
He's been charged with that, and he has a plea in abeyance on all of it.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to turn him loose.
I can't turn him loose, Bruce.
Who can?
Nobody can. He's been arrested for a warrant. The courts can.
And the warrant's false.
Huh? The warrant's not false.
You want me to sue the son of a county sheriff because he arrested my kid on a false warrant?
The warrant's right there.
Bruce is obviously trying to abuse his position and influence the commissioner to try and save his son from the law. But luckily, this officer stands his ground and
Hell yeah.
refuses to cave in.
America,
Eventually, though,
baby.
Kenneth was released from jail.
Yeah, of course
the
he was.
warrant was withdrawn,
Yeah.
and no further action was taken against Bruce.
Yeah,
But the
of course that was gonna happen. Like, it's just inconvenient that he has to go through this you know, little process until they figure it all out. But that's his fault for not, like I said, that's his fault for not turning in that paper and finishing it himself, man. I mean,
officers that arrested this law student weren't as lucky.
we get a final one.
Marion Humphrey Jr., son of retired county judge Marion Humphrey Sr., was pulled over after an officer allegedly witnessed him driving dangerously. Footage shows him swerving slightly after missing his exit. Marion is lit up by the officer and pulled over. He's then told the officer witnessed him nearly wreck his car and is suspected of dangerous driving.
When did you rent the car? Yesterday. You gotta take it, turn it back in a Payville? You pick it up in Payville? I'm sorry, sir. This is, I'm trying to figure out that you have probable cause. Yeah, because you're super nervous. So I'm trying to figure out why you're so nervous.
Super nervous, buddy. Alright, this is, let me just say, this officer is a fucking idiot, bro. Super nervous? Yeah, no shit, bro. Like, a lot, like, think about the situation that he's in. You're in such a Like, you have so much authority over him. Of course he's fucking nervous, bro. Like, to say, oh, why are you nervous? That's such a fucking stupid thing. That would, if I was this guy, that would instantly piss me off. Why am I nervous, bro? What the fuck are you even talking about? What kind of stupid-ass question is that? What do you mean, why am I nervous? My entire life can change in seconds. What are we talking about? Why am I fucking nervous? Like, this officer just royally just pissed me off. I say, asking him, oh, you're nervous. Why are you so nervous? Bruh, shut the fuck up, dude. Like, oh my god.
Being a law student, Marion asks if the officer has probable cause for pulling him over. The officer struggles to give a good answer before claiming Marion seems super nervous.
Yeah.
First of all, being nervous isn't a crime.
No.
And isn't evidence towards a crime either.
No,
and
it is
secondly, Marion actually carries himself incredibly well in this situation. He complies with the officer's requests, asks why he's being pulled over, and why he's being held. He even calls his dad to...
I'm gonna be honest. This is something I just noticed. Why the fuck sheriffs wear this stupid ass hat, bruh? Why do they wear this stupid ass motherfucking hat? This hat is so dumb. And it's only like not sheriffs, my bad, state troopers rather. Why the fuck do they wear the dumb hat? It's such a dumb, it's just a dumb hat, and it's not even like, it's just for looks. It's not even like to keep the sun out of your eyes or like for any purpose. It's just to wear a dumb fucking hat.
And why he's being held. He even calls his dad to listen in on the entire arrest, something the officer clearly didn't like, as he then asks to search Marion's U-Haul.
If I bring a dog, is it going to hurt anything? Yeah, no, it's not going to hurt anything. I promise you. We just don't want to get shot. Yeah, that's all, and I'm sorry about that. It happens. I know it happens. Honestly, I don't want you to bring a dog because I don't think that's fair to me as a citizen, as someone who, if the only thing I did was kind of, like, I did not almost wreck my car. If you don't want to bring a dog, just let me look in here real quick and I'll get you down the road. I don't have to bring a dog. I just think that's so invasive of my rights, but you can look in here if you like to.
Marion does an extremely good job of eloquently showing how terrifying it can be to be stopped by the police while maintaining a calm and respectful tone with the officer the whole time.
I really like
But
this
regardless, Marion is placed in handcuffs for over an hour while the cops search his vehicle with a dog. According to the officer, the dog smelled narcotics and alerted the officers before even entering the U-Haul.
Yeah, sure, dude.
on narcotics in the vehicle, so I detained him and he said about back car while I searched the vehicle.
Yeah, sure.
No, but he almost did, so that's probably called a stop. Daddy, he's arresting me. He's arresting me. Give me your other hand. He's arresting me, Daddy. There's nothing in that vehicle. I promise you. Okay, go ahead. I didn't do anything.
Predictably, the cops find nothing in the vehicle.
Yeah,
Marion has since opened up a lawsuit against
the
officers.
Fuck yeah, you sued the shit out of him, right? Hold up. The suit asked for damages, including punitive for Peyton's violation of Humphrey's right against unlawful search. Yes, sir.
Claiming they violated his 4th and
Fuck
14th
yeah, they
Amendment
did.
rights. As of this video's upload, the case is still ongoing.
Nice. Well, hopefully he gets some motherfucking financial compensation for that, man. Goddamn. That was really unnecessary. Dude, that was a great video like always. I knew this one was gonna be fucking amazing, dude. Oh my god. Yo, hey, make sure to go subscribe to Dr. Insanity if you haven't already, man. Goddamn, what a banger, man. Hey, yo, if you liked the video, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you next time, man. Deuces.